My name is Solveig Hubbard, and I graduated with the class of 2007.
I'm Alec Grauman, and I graduated with the class of 2009.
Mr. Haynes is the reason why we are together. And we have been together pretty much ever since that time. Mr. Haynes came to our wedding in December of 2014, so this past December. And I think that in and of itself kind of highlights how special of a person he is. I know he's been to a lot of weddings of his students. And I just remember him coming in saying, I just have one or two things to talk to you all about. And he really always has a lot of anecdotes. And he's not afraid to share them. He was like, well, let me tell you what it used to be like. And he just always had all of these really funny stories. And I mean, obviously he had decades worth of stories to tell. And it was all just, that's what I remember about him too, is just his ability to have a story and anecdote for every single thing he wanted to talk about.
So, my junior year of high school, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in October, so pretty much right in the middle of the marching band season. He would let me go out and conduct with the other drum majors at halftime, even though I might not totally know what the routine was going to be. He would let me go wing it just so I could feel like I was part of the group.
He wanted to give something back to the band that he loved, and we had just missed going to the state marching contest, which is really big. And so his wish became, I want the LBJ band to be able to perform at the state marching contest in exhibition. Well, I thought that was just remarkable and very emotional, to just try to wrap my mind around how can we make this happen. I think my immediate reaction was, oh my gosh, okay, we got to make this happen. Because that was his way of giving back. And it was a beautiful day in the Alamo Dome. We were kind of standing there just like all the other bands. And then came LBJ's turn to go and march in exhibition. So when the LBJ band started taking its position on the field, the crowd just erupted. So, the announcer began, and he was reading over the PA system. It was booming across the Alamo Dome. And it was kind of telling the audience about what Alec has gone through and the kind of cancer he had had and his Make-A-Wish Foundation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Make-A-Wish Foundation and the UIL proudly present the LBJ Band exhibition performance. And people, it was fabulous.
All right. Okay, Tube, let's go ahead and do a little black on black there and wake everybody up.
Conference 4A is the LBJ High School Band from Austin, Texas. Directed by Tom Haynes, Brian Burks, Charles Page, and Palmer Reese. The drum majors are Brian Mayer, J.J. Ojeda Jr., Zareen Garcia, and Solveig Hubbard.
This program is his life. It wouldn't be here, it wouldn't be the way that it is now without him. You think back on 39 years of teaching and you think that you graduate 40, 50 kids a year. How many hundreds and thousands of people that he has individually touched and changed their lives for the better. And that's such an unfathomable number. It's such a huge number. I remember I remember going on a band trip. It must have been maybe my junior or senior year. We took a band trip to Hawaii, and we had just gotten on a plane in Chicago or something for a transfer, and we walked past the first couple rows, and I'm right behind Mr. Haynes at this point, and this man stands up in maybe the third or fourth row and gives him a hug, and is like, Mr. Haynes, how are you? It's so great to see you. And then it's funny because we keep walking, and I'm like, Mr. Haynes, do you know that guy? He's like, I don't know, maybe. And it's just he's touched so many lives over the 39 years that it's just amazing. It's an amazing legacy. I think he just cares so much about people. I mean, every time that you talk to him, you just get this sense that he is completely genuinely interested in you as a person and what you bring to the world. And that, I mean, no matter what he's talking about, there's such a joy and a connection to you. Like, he just looks you in the eye and he'll ask you questions, and he's all about figuring out, you know, who you are and what you're about, and that he's just always there for you, caring for you, no matter who you are or what you need. That everything is about the personal relationships that he builds, and it's not about music. It's not about, you know, playing an instrument. It's about having relationships with people and helping people grow into young adults. And I think that's what was his, you know, what kept him around for 39 years was that love for people. I mean, everything was about family. Everything was about his relationship with individual students and building one-on-one relationships. And it was so obvious the first day that I walked in the door that he cared immensely about every single student that walked through that door, no matter what program they were coming from, no matter what they played, no matter if they were any good at their instrument or not. That was never important to him. It was always about the relationships that he built with each individual kid.
I would like to think that by working with me and me working with other people, the thing that they might absorb from me is how to treat people, and especially how to treat students. Because we're forever wanting to inspire them to do what? Practice, become better musicians, become better people, mature, watching them grow up from a 9th grade to 12th grade and graduate, and helping them get into colleges and stuff. That's all rolled into how you are perceived by the students that are going to play music under your direction. So